next speaker is Siddhi Thakur. Typical presentation of case of VKH.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Siddhi from Mumbai. I'll be presenting on a case of VKH syndrome. So we had a 24-year-old female who came to our OPD with chief complaints of redness, watering and pain in both eyes for 20 days. She had a history of sudden onset diminution of vision in both eyes for 15 days. New onset floaters which gradually increase over last 10 to 12 days. She also experienced photophobia and tinnitus and defective hearing in both ears for 10 days. She had an episode of high-grade fever a week prior to onset of these symptoms, for which she was treated for viral conjunctivitis in outside hospital, which gave no relief of her symptoms. She had no similar complaints in the past and no signs of neck pain or meningism. She had no history of trauma, treatment or surgery in either of her eye. She had no history of joint pain or lower backache, no history of rheumatoid arthritis in family, no history of orogenital ulcers or any skin rashes or hair loss. She had no other comorbidities. On the first visit, her ocular examination, both eyes cornea was clear, pupil was central reacting to light, conjunctiva showed marked congestion, and anterior segment shows 3+ cells and flare. Her best corrected visual acuity in both eyes was 624, which did not improve with pinhole. The IOP recorded by NCT was 10 mmHg in her both eyes, and CCT was 529 and 538 microns in right and left eye respectively. On fundus examination, she had an exudative retinal detachment with shifting fluids, vitritis, and optic disc hyperemia with blurred optic disc margin. We went ahead and did her B scan, which showed exudative retinal detachment with diffuse choroidal thickening, but without evidence of T sign, that is a posterior scleritis. We went ahead and did her fundus fluorescein angiography, which showed a typical early pinpoint hemorrhage and focal areas of delay in choroidal perfusion, also optic nerve staining on FFA. Her OCT showed subretinal fluid with irregular retinal pigment epithelium and irregular choroidal elevation. Similarly in left and right eye. So we come to the naming part. A 24-year-old female with bilateral progressive vision loss and redness, clinically showing anterior uveitis and mild vitritis with bilateral exudative retinal detachment and blurred optic disc margin. Her blood investigations showed negative for HLA-B27 and CBC showed elevated CRP and ESR with VDRL and Montutex negative. Her OCT showed subretinal fluid with irregular choroidal elevation, and FFA shows mixture of hyper and hypofluorescence. The above features suggest the diagnosis of VKH disease. So coming to the differential diagnosis, sympathetic ophthalmia was ruled out as she had no history of ocular trauma. Idiopathic central serous chorioretinopathy was ruled out as OCT findings are not characteristic and vitritis was against ICSC. The posterior segment was ruled out as USG does not show T sign and it is unusual to have bilateral posterior sclerosis. So the diagnosis came out to be VKH disease. She was started on the oral steroids, that is prednisolone, 60 mg per day in a tapering dose, and locally we started her on steroid eye drops in a tapering dose. So on subsequent follow-up, her visual acuity was 624 on presentation. After 10 days, it improved to 69, and after in the last follow-up, her visual acuity was 66 and OCT was normalized. So high index of suspicion should be kept in the patient presenting with bilateral uveitis, and the mainstay treatment of VKH is a meticulous use of steroids, and visual prognosis is dependent on the meticulous use of steroids. Thank you.
So you haven't started your patient on immunosuppressive agents?
We started on oral steroids.
Immunosuppressives?
No, not.
I think if you are dealing with
I think is that the initial treatment in the VKH should be intravenous methylprednisolone or very high dose of steroid. That one is required, and subsequently the patient, because it requires a long-term treatment, they should be put on the immunosuppressive medications like azathioprine or mycophenolate mofetil with steroid, low dosage. And the treatment is usually for 9 months, 6 to 9 months minimum.